About the author. A. R. Williams or Anne Williams was a former senior writer for National Geographic magazine. She discovered various wonders of the world and her specialization is in archaeology. She has written about places from Egypt to Alaska. You might have heard about Egyptian pyramids and mummies. In olden days, Egyptians, mostly royal people, used to mummify the dead bodies, preserve it in a coffin, and construct a pyramid over it. They used to put all essential items like ornaments, toys, clothes, etc. in the coffin. We deal with the third lesson from our textbook, Hornbill. Discovering Tut, the saga continues. Tut is an Egyptian king. Saga means a long story about an event over a period of many years. In this lesson, we get information about Tut from his mummy. His story after death continues through his mummy. King Tut was born in ancient Egypt and was the last of his royal family to rule. He was given the name Tutankhaten, meaning the living image of Aten, that is, a sun god. After taking power, the boy king changed his name to Tutankhamen, which means the living image of Amen, that is, the king of gods. The boy king died mysteriously in his teenage. Everyone wants to find out how he died. Now, let's go through the lesson. We will see how he died and what are the different ways they used to find out about his death. He was just a teenager when he died, the last heir of a powerful family that had ruled Egypt and its empire for centuries. King Tut was a teenager when he died, and he belonged to the royal family of Egypt that had ruled Egypt for many centuries. He was the last heir. Heir means successor. He was laid to rest, laden with gold, and eventually forgotten. Laid to rest means buried. Laden with means loaded with. He was buried, that is, they mummified his body or embalmed it, and his tomb was filled with gold and everything was forgotten. Tomb is an enclosure to bury the dead. Taj Mahal, as you know, is an example of tomb. Since the discovery of his tomb in 1922, the modern world has speculated about what happened to him, with murder being the most extreme possibility. Speculated means form an opinion without pre-knowledge. It was only in 1922 that his tomb was discovered, and after that the whole world has speculated. That means people came forward with lot of theories and doubts, with murder being the most possibility. Now, leaving his tomb for the first time in almost 80 years, Tut has undergone a CT scan that offers new clues about his life and death. CT scan means a three-dimensional scan. For the first time after 80 years, his dead body was taken out of his tomb and underwent a CT scan, which is done only for the people to diagnose diseases. His mummy was the first one to undergo the CT scan. After this, they got many clues about his life and death, and provides precise data for an accurate forensic reconstruction of the boyish pharaoh. Forensic reconstruction means using scientific methods finding out about the clues relating to the death of a person. Using the CT scan, they were able to get clear data about the boyish pharaoh. An angry wind stirred up ghostly dust devils as King Tut was taken from his resting place in the ancient Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings. When his body was taken out of the Egyptian cemetery known as the Valley of the Kings, a ghost-like wind waved, and the sand was moving around like ghostly dust devils. Dark-bellied clouds had scudded across the desert sky all day and now were veiling the stars in cascade grey. The surrounding was itself angry and shows that even the nature was responding. Dark clouds were moving quickly and covered the stars in the grey sky. Scudded across means moved quickly. Cascade grey means grey sky. It was 6 p.m. on 5 January 2005. It was on this day the mummy was taken out for scanning. The world's most famous mummy glided head first into a CT scanner brought here to probe the lingering medical mysteries of this little understood young ruler who died more than 3,300 years ago. His mummy was the world's most famous mummy because he was a young king and there were many speculations regarding his death. First, its head went into the CT scanner, followed by the body. It was done to find out the lingering medical mysteries. Lingering means still staying around. They wanted to find the mysteries still surrounding the death of King Tut. Probe means examine. Glided means moved smoothly. Afternoon, the usual line of tourists from around the world had descended into the cramped rock-cut tomb some 26 feet underground to pay their respects. Descended means moved down. Cramped means uncomfortably small. In the afternoon, many tourists went down into the cramped rock-cut tomb. That means the tomb was made by cutting rock and was not spacious. They have come to pay their respect to the king. They gazed at the murals on the walls of the burial chamber and peered at Tut's gilded face, the most striking feature of his mummy-shaped outer coffin lid. Gilded means gold covered. Murals means paintings. The visitors were looking at the paintings on the walls and also at Tut's gold covered face. His coffin itself was in the shape of his mummy, and its most striking feature was its shining face. Some visitors read from guidebooks in a whisper. Some visitors, they read the information about him from the guidebooks in low voice. Others stood silently, perhaps pondering Tut's untimely death in his late teens, or wondering with a shiver if the Pharaoh's curse, death or misfortune falling upon those who disturbed him was really true. Pondering means thinking. Some were standing silently and wondered how he died. Some were thinking about the Pharaoh's curse. That means they think that Pharaoh might have cursed the people for disturbing him. The people think that the nature's disturbance that happened earlier was the result of his curse. On the screen, you can see King Tut's tomb and also mummy-shaped coffin inside. The mural paintings on the wall could also be seen. The mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in the 1920s, said Zahi Hawass, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Court of Antiquities, as he leaned over the body for a long first look. After seeing the mummy, Zahi Hawass, the Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, said that the condition of the mummy is very bad because of what Carter had done in 1920s. Antiquities means objects from olden times. Let's see now what Carter had done. Carter, Howard Carter, that is, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching. Futile means useless. Howard Carter was a British archaeologist who discovered Tut's tomb after years of useless searching. Its contents, though hastily ransacked in antiquity, were surprisingly complete. When he discovered the tomb, it was hastily ransacked in antiquity. That means when the mummy was found, it was investigated in a hurry, but everything was intact. All the things were there and nothing was missing. They remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the Pharaoh's legend. Whatever items they have buried along with his body are the richest royal collection ever found. It has become a part of Pharaoh's legend, means King Tut's story. Legend means story. Stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance, meant to guarantee resurrection, caused a sensation at the time of the discovery and still get the most attention. Artifacts are man-made objects of historical interest. Stunning means an ancient story, true or untrue. There were so many man-made objects and all were made of gold. Eternal brilliance means so shining and was eternal. That is, there was no damage at all for all these things. The brilliance of these artifacts were still remaining, and it was so shining as if it meant that the dead person may come back to life. When they found this treasure, it became a sensation and everyone wants to see them. But Tut was also buried with everyday things he would want in the afterlife. Board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. Tut's body was buried along with so many things he would need in the life after death. So whatever things a person would need in his daily life were also buried along with his body. After months of carefully recording the Pharaoh's funerary treasures, Carter began investigating his 3 nested coffins. It took months for Carter to write down the funerary treasures, that is, things that were there inside the tomb. Funerary treasures means all valuable things that were seen in the tomb. Carter then began to investigate the 3 nested coffins. There were 3 coffins and each one was kept inside the other in the order of decrease in size. Opening the first, he found a shroud adorned with garlands of willow and olive leaves, wild celery, lotus petals and cornflowers, the faded evidence of a burial in March or April. In the first coffin, he found there was a shroud. Shroud means a cloth used to cover the dead body. And this shroud has been decorated with garlands of willow. Willow is a shrub. It was decorated with garlands of willow, then olive leaves, wild celery. Celery is a cultivated plant. Lotus petals and cornflowers. Cornflowers is a flowering plant. So this shroud was decorated with various leaves and flowers. These leaves and flowers are found in the month of March and April. So Carter thought that the burial took place in March or April. When he finally reached the mummy, though he ran into trouble. Finally, he opened the last coffin in which the mummy was kept, and he faced some sort of trouble. The ritual resins had hardened, cementing Tut to the bottom of his solid gold coffin. Resins are part of the rituals when they bury the body. The resins became hard and his body was stuck to the bottom of the gold coffin. No amount of legitimate force could move them. Carter wrote later what was to be done. Legitimate means genuine or normal. In his recordings, he made notes as what he was doing and added as it couldn't be moved. So, what is to be done? Whatever amount of force was applied, Carter was not able to move the body. The sun can beat down like a hammer this far south in Egypt, and Carter tried to use it to loosen the resins. Sun is too hot in South Egypt. So Carter kept the body out in the sun, thinking that it would loosen the resins and then he could investigate easily. Hope you all understood till here. We will continue in the next class.